What's going on, world? Sports Game Vision back in the pod, here to talk a little bit about Kevin Durant and Keyshawn Johnson. They had a little spute and a little spout over the last few days about comments that Keyshawn made on the Undisputed show about Kevin Durant playing in the league with the Golden State Warriors and how he was sort of an interchangeable part if you were to throw other Hall of Famers and great players in his position, that they would do well with the Golden State Warriors. Kevin Durant didn't take kindly to those comments. He fired back, said he could do the same with his position when he played in the NFL and they could throw some other players there. And both of them are right. Honestly, you could throw some other Hall of Famers in Kevin's spot and the wheels would keep on rolling. It doesn't mean the success would be the same. Doesn't mean it would be 2 back-to-back championships or 3 in a row, but they would definitely win ball games because you saw it before and after. You had a plug and play. And I think that's what Keyshawn was trying to get at, not necessarily trying to offend Kevin Durant, but I think he was just trying to prove a point that they could still, keep the ball rolling without him. But the biggest part about this is Kevin Durant, he's showing more of his human side of all of this. I think out of all the NBA superstars, people have called him sensitive and all those things, but I think he just shows he's a human being more than anything, and he's not hiding behind, well, he does hide behind the burner account, but you understand what I'm saying. He does come out and respond and interact with people. Unlike a lot of the other stars, they really hide behind their management and their team to protect their words and their feelings, and they'll do it in a different way. But Kevin Durant comes out front and hits it with all his might, because he's in a generation where he was actually born into the social media realm where they're first at it. As you see, the title of this pod here is Change the Narrative. He's able to do that right away, and he was one of the first players to do it with the Twitter generation and whatever other apps that's out there that you can get directly to the fans and the customers and the media and change the narrative of what's going on. Kevin Durant is the guy that will do that. I've seen him interact with people on their platforms, firing back, and also just having discourse about how he feels about his career and trying to just, I guess, maybe change people's minds. And he's one of the greatest to play, obviously, definitely. I don't know if you guys caught the remarks by Coach K saying that he's one of the best players in the USA basketball history. And does that actually change the narrative on his NBA career? Does it put him higher up in the NBA list? For me, I think it does count. I do look at guys, world competition numbers, and I rank them as well. Is it the overall be all? No, but if you talk about Basketball Hall of Fame, that's definitely part of it. Every great has had that on their resume, including the Basketball Hall of Fame. They go from high school, college, World Games, and pros to get in there. It's not just the NBA. But as far as overall lists, I've been thinking about it for a few days. I just feel like we maybe discount Kevin Durant a little bit too much. He's a great player. Obviously, Golden State wouldn't have won back-to-back or went 3 in a row without him. And they did win another one without him. But again, not the dominance that he brought. They weren't going to lose if he was on that court. And because of injuries, he hasn't been able to really get back to the level he really wants to play at. But he's obviously a great player. I've tried to look at some lists, and all of them actually were kind to him compared to us out here in these social media streets. They got him higher on a list. Most people put him in the 20s and the 30s all time. Most of the lists that I've read have him right at that 11, 12 to 14 range, which I guess is not that bad. You can probably flip and flop some people. But my thing is, without some of the maybe decisions that he made, and he was able to maybe have the same career without injury somewhere else and get 1 chip, I think people would definitely put him in that maybe top 5 easily if some of his decisions were different. But they hold that against him. Like a lot of people said, he probably should have stayed in Golden State and got 3, 4, 5 championships. That would have definitely changed some people's opinions. They would have softened on his stance, the stance of him joining the 73-win team. But yeah, let's enjoy greatness while we got it. I don't know what he's got to do to move on up on people's lists. What do you think? I think that he's not in that 25-30 range as people have been saying. I've been thinking about this for a while. And with these comments with Keyshawn and with Coach K saying that, he's a great player, which I know he is. I think that it's just something to look at. And we see his overall play in these World Games, and he's something special. But let me know what you think in the comment section. Do you think Kevin Durant should stay in that 20 to 30 range all time, or should he be risen up to a higher level in the all-time great play? Because actually his gameplay is all-time great. So what about his ranking? Well, let me know in the comment section. Like, share, subscribe, follow the channel. Sports Game Vision. Peace.